Hello, Charlie B17 here. This is going to be another video on Assassin's Creed Rebellion, as requested by one of my subscribers in the comment section on one of my previous videos. This is basically a video on my favourite heroes within the game, ones that have helped me out through ranking up and progressing through the game, and ones that I've decided to take to a high rank. As a disclaimer, this is just my list. This isn't gospel. It's not for everybody. Obviously, people are a lot higher level than me. Some of them may have better champions and find them more comfortable to work with, but this is my list. So first of all, I'm going to kick it off with my absolute favourite, and that is Georgio. He is immense. He is just so good. Very big health pool and hits like a truck, an absolute truck. If you go to his skills, you can see here he's got exploit weakness. Now when you activate this, he just goes into beast mode. His critical hits are obviously increased by 60%. When this is active, he can hit for nearly, well, I'd say over 2k. And when boosted by another hero, for example Machiavelli, who I take in usually with him, I can hit for over 4k, and I can get initiative basically on every turn. So he's great for just clearing content so quickly. So yeah, teaming up with other people and giving him them boosts just make him such a good champion. And he's rare as well, so he's easier to get than a legendary. And as I said, he has just cleared so much content for me. It's unbelievable. The next one I want to go into is Shakiri Ali Zahid, if I've pronounced that right. Apologies if I haven't. He's another one that I find really useful because of his area of effect. He can take down multiple enemies at the same time, and by doing that, it just helps clear content quicker. If you get ambushed, rather than attacking one and having the other one attack you while you try and take that one out, he'll just rinse through the pair of them. Absolutely brilliant. And again, helped me through so much content. If you look at his skills, this one here, bonus damage, and this will be to all enemies. So if there's one either side of you or there's two in front of you, he will take out the pair of them. Absolutely brilliant hero, and again, someone who's helped me clear quite a bit of content. Someone who's got to be on the list. Got to be on the list is Ezio. He's very good at navigating the map, so if you want to avoid conflict, he's very good at that. And he's also obviously a top assassin. He hits very hard, surprisingly. He's not got the best health pool, but when he takes a hit, you can activate his ability Counter Strike, which instantly deals 110% damage. So it can hit very, very hard. There's a little bit of a cooldown on it, but it can give you that edge. And it's Ezio. What more do I say? Any fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise will know that Ezio's the boy. Just waiting for him to bring out Altair, but you know, can't go wrong with Ezio. Another one I want to give a shout out to is Shojin. She's fairly useful, but the thing I find her very useful for, if you're trying to clear content and basically you may be a little under level for the content, she's a very good person to take in to 3-star it basically, because what you can do with one of her abilities is if you get to the end and your heroes are a little worse for wear, you can take her in, do as much damage as you can, and then when you're very low on health, you can pop her smoke bomb, which will then withdraw her from the battle, but the damage has already been done to the enemy. So you can then send somebody else in who will then basically mop up, and it's very good for that. It's very good for clearing content where you need to get the 3-star, for example, with the Helix events. If you're wanting to get through it and if you 3-star it, you can rush it. She's great to get you through that. You know, there's amount of times I've gone into did the damage, smoke bombed out, and then sent somebody else in just to mop up, and it's the difference between a 2 and a 3-star win. So a very, very useful champion. Another one, as I said, I've only got him as a 1-star. I can't wait to get him higher up. He's basically support. That is all he's there for. So it is a bit of a carry bringing him along, but what he brings to the team is immense. As I said, with Georgio, if I've got these two together, I just rinse through. I just absolutely power through. He can reveal rooms, which is helpful sometimes. It's not, it's not essential. But as I said, if you hold here, insight and shrewd, so critical chance and dodges are increased, and initiative is granted on selected party for 15, so you are guaranteed the first hit. So as I said, if you apply this to a very hard hitting hero, you can go into content without fighting, because you will get initiative regardless. And as I said, using him as a support, it says what he does on the tin. He's very good at support. Very, very, very good. A few little honourable mentions. Some of these heroes I have brought up for event purposes, so some of them I wouldn't necessarily have taken to level 31 because I just wouldn't have, but because the event was going on, I've just thought, you know what, I'll rank them up. But if you're starting the game, don't be scared to take up somebody who's going to help you clear content. That's my biggest thing. Like Maximo here, he will assassinate people for you. He's very good stealthily, and he will help you clear content. So don't be hung up on the labels of common, uncommon, rare and legendary. Just go with what champion you feel will get you through that bit of content. As I said, some of these champions are worth ranking up because of the events. Some of them obviously give you a percentage bonus to clearing the events, so sometimes it is good to have most heroes at a reasonable level. There are a few that obviously I haven't tried out yet. My favourite character in the whole of Assassin's Creed is Jasper. He's the Doctor, the Plague Doctor. Absolutely awesome. Again, he's a very good healer and very accessible. You can farm his shards by doing the what are they called? The Codex events, I think they are. Is that what it's called? Let me just double check. Missions. Legacy missions, that's it. So you can farm him by doing legacy missions. So some of the heroes, if you haven't got all the units in the world to buy cubes with, farming some of these lower tier characters can help you progress through the game. And as I said, don't get hung up on the rare, the legendaries. There are obviously a few legendaries that I do want to take for a spin. They're adding new ones into the game all the time. If I filter this by legendary, I'm currently ranking Gene up. See what he's like. It'd be another good one. For me, there's not enough disarmers in the game that are of a high level that are much use to anyone really. I mean, the best one I've got is Ferrous, and I've just ranked him up. I'm going to give him a go. Again, he's got some good abilities. He's got a stun grenade, so you can stun them, let you get a few hits in. Obviously helps you disarm traps and things like that. So he's useful, but for me the game I think needs a legendary disarmer, because it's a lot of the heroes that are coming out are very sameish, so it would be nice to see that. But as I said, that was just a quick little thing on my favourite heroes. I've obviously ranked up Cassandra, Alexios. They've got me through content as well, so don't be scared to just go with a champion that you feel comfortable with. As I said, I can't stress that enough. But this, again, as a disclaimer, is my list. These are the heroes that I feel just have helped me through the content. So as I said, some of them I take up just for the Helix Rift events, just to get more points, obviously to progress further through them. But yeah, if I was a new player and I was watching this video, the options I've given you are very solid. As I said, there's basically two from each class that are really worth taking up, in my opinion. as they will help you in various different ways. So I'm really hoping this video helps out newer players, or players who have a few questions thinking, oh, I didn't know that about Gregius, or Georgio, sorry. I'll give him a whirl, you know, because it is all about finding a hero you're comfortable with playing. And as I said, you know, people who are fixated on legendary characters would probably overlook Georgios, but to me, he's the daddy. He's immense. He, as I said, he steamrolls through things with the right setups, and try and look at it that way. Look at what champions you've got in your roster and see how you can support them, how you can make them better. As I said, I bring in Machiavelli. I call it the Machiavelli technique, and I may do a separate video on that if somebody wants it, just showing how powerful that combination is, because as I said, it just helps you clear rooms instantly. Like literally you can go through the whole mission pumped up, flooring every single person and clearing content very easily. So yeah, that's the video. Again, thank you ever so much for tuning in, and thank you for the feedback on the previous videos. If you do like the video, please leave a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to see more videos, if there's something you would like to know, feel free to either put it in the comment section or DM me on Instagram or anything like that. I'll gladly help. I'm in an Assassin's Creed Discord group, so I can always find out information from other players around the world that would like to help out, give a bit of knowledge of who their favourite characters are, or if there's certain bits you're stuck on. Feel free. So yeah, again, thank you ever so much for tuning in, and I wish you all a good day. Thank you.